this year now we signed up to Performance Sports, and our analysis are instant. During the course of a match day, we have our key performance indicators, or KPIs, set out at the start of the match, and we can gauge that then run through the match as to how our performance is going and whether we've hit our targets or not. We have upwards of 50 players all vying to be on the senior team, so it's spread across the senior team and also the reserve team. So any one of those 50 plus players can make it onto the senior team with stats, and we've found that already. We've only used this in the first 8 league games of this year, but we've found that players in previous years that maybe hadn't got a look in, their stats for the reserves were very good, and they actually got on to the senior team and are holding down their place, which might have went unseen in the past. So on match day, then going back to that, we have a person in the stand live tagging the match. It's synchronised up to the cloud, and if we have a second iPad, we can also have that person tagging or just relaying the stats to management. As the game goes on then, if there's consecutive events happening that we want to be aware of, like losing kick out short or break loss in a particular part, the app warns us of this and we can inform the management then. The players have access to their video on their phone or any internet enabled device the next day, so they can see their own interactions, their own stats, or the whole team and the whole game. They can watch the video of the game. So we find that when it comes to video sessions then, that later on that week, the players are already aware of their failings and their good bits, so it leads to a good open and frank discussion led by the players.
Sometimes not that easy to do things on a tactics board and see it that way when we're trying to implement different tactical things across the pitch, but when we have the ability to sit down as a team and reflect on the game and highlight certain parts of the clips that the management have said, and this is what we're talking about when we're talking about our attacking situations, this is what we're talking about when we're talking about our defending situations, and then we can talk as a group and as players, oh yeah, I should have went there to my man there, or I should have dropped off there and went over here instead, and it's just kind of building on that unity and that kind of team spirit then that's helped us to get over the line in a couple of close games. For me personally, yes, I love the accountability and having that responsibility that after the game, the tape is going to be analysed and parts of my game that were pretty poor are going to be highlighted, and this is a place that I need to improve on. But equally as well, now the management are great at highlighting places that you've done very well in and you've probably over-excelled in, or places, let's say, comparing the tape week on week, that's where you were weak last week. Actually this week you've improved on that as well, so it's definitely helped to get the best out of every player individually, I think.